guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to film a Sunday setup type of video. Welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't uploaded in a really long time, but I'm gonna try to get into it. So I have been eating really unhealthy recently. If you've been following me for a while, you knew that I did the keto diet for a while and was doing that consistently for a bunch, and I lost a lot of weight on that, which was really nice. But I kind of got sick of it and didn't want to eat keto anymore. So I'm kind of just transitioning to eating healthy slash kind of keto. I know you can't really do half keto because to get into ketosis, then you can't have certain things. So I'm still mostly following keto, but I am having a little bit of carbs. Like if I want oatmeal, I'm gonna have oatmeal, but I am trying to put better carbs into my body if I'm going to eat them. So what I've been doing recently is I've been meal prepping on Sundays, i.e. Sunday setup. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm going to kind of showing you what I meal prep, kind of how I base it. It's gonna kind of be a quick little vlog of how I cook things, what I do to have a basic like meal prep. So I have meals during the week. I work a full-time job and I like to be able to have options that are quick and easy so I don't feel the need to go out and eat, because you never know what they put in their food when you go out to a restaurant. So I think it's really important to know what goes into your food and how to meal prep it. So I'm just gonna show you some of the examples of what I've been eating recently and how I meal prep them and what I do on a day-to-day basis. So if you wanna watch me do my Sunday setup and meal prep everything, then just please keep on watching. So it's nighttime when I'm doing this, so there's really not much good lighting. So I currently have one of my studio lights. So if the lighting looks kind of strange, that is why. But, so I've been really enjoying spaghetti squash recently. I made like homemade spaghetti bolognese sauce a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, and I froze that. But every time I want it, I just have it like pre-packaged, and what I do is I'll have a half of a spaghetti squash with one of the little Ziploc packets of my spaghetti bolognese. It is a keto recipe for spaghetti bolognese sauce. If I can find it, I will link it down below. I loved it. It tastes so good, so I definitely will make it again. Normally I make my dad do this, but he's asleep, so. So now I'm gonna scoop out all of these seeds and then we will show you the rest. So for my spaghetti squash, I cook them in the oven at 400 for normally like 20 to 30 minutes. So all I do is cut them in half. I added some garlic and herb seasoning and some salt. And then what I'm gonna do is flip them upside down like this. And then the fun part, you take a fork and you're just gonna stab it. This is gonna help with ventilation. I can't do this with one hand, so I'm gonna put you down real quick. I'm just gonna stab some holes into it. This is just gonna help make sure it cooks all the way through. I'm gonna put this in the oven for 20 minutes and then I'm gonna check on it. And then while we're doing that, we're gonna make the Brussels sprouts. To make the Brussels sprouts is super easy. I'm just taking a half a bag of some Brussels sprouts and I'm going to just cut off the little stem of them, put them on a plate, season them, and then we're gonna put them in the air fryer. I just got my air fryer, so I'm not really a professional at using it yet, but I like to put them on 350 for 10 minutes because I like them really crispy. Also, I don't like to make too much at a time. I normally like to make 4 meals at a time, 2 of one meal and 2 of another meal, just because I don't like eating food that many days in a row, and I normally will just eat my meal prep for my lunch and then I'll come home for dinner. To save some money and be healthier, I do like to prep my lunches. Just to make everything stick to the Brussels sprouts, even though we are air frying, I'm gonna put a little bit of coconut oil spray from Trader Joe's, literally just like the littlest bit. That's all I'm using. And now I'm gonna take some cayenne pepper, and then just some Mrs. Dash garlic and herb. And then all I'm gonna do is roll these around and massage them. I literally use the tiniest bit of oil just to make sure the seasoning sticks to them. And then we're just gonna put them in the air fryer. We're going to put these on in the air fryer at 350 We'll start at 8 minutes just to see, and if so, we can do a little bit longer. But let's get that cooking. So my meals with the tilapia, I'm going to take the green giant rice, vegetables, cauliflower steam in a bag, and I'm just going to split that up. So there's 3 servings in the entire bag, so I'm just doing 2.5 in each of the meals. And then I'm going to take a little bit of some soy sauce and just drizzle it on top. This is just going to add some really nice flavor to it and just complement everything that I have going on really well. So this is going to be the base and the carb almost for my meals. So next, while everything is cooking, I have my spaghetti bolognese that I had separated in bags and frozen in my little bowl here. So since I'm doing a whole spaghetti squash, I'm going to do 2 bags. So we're going to put the whole thing in here and warm it up and heat it. So I'm going to put this frozen in here on like a medium heat, and I'm going to cover it just to defrost this. So we're going to let that sit while everything is baking. I over here have the tilapia that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to season this and get this ready so that once the spaghetti squash is done cooking, I'll be able to put this in the oven to bake. So right now I have the spaghetti squash resting to cool down. I have my sauce warmed up, and now I'm putting the tilapia inside of the air fryer. I seasoned it with some garlic and herb seasoning as well as some cayenne pepper. I'm going to put this in on the fish setting for around 10 minutes for starters. I ended up putting it back in for 5 more minutes after the first round, but I'm going to put it in, let it cook like this. While that's cooking, I have some kale steaming on the stove with a little bit of olive oil. I'm just going to steam this. This is going to be a really nice side topped with feta cheese when I have my fish and the cauliflower rice. So that is what I'm going to do. So now that these have rested and cooled a little bit, I'm going to just shred these with a fork and add it to my warmed up pasta sauce, and then I'm going to mix it all together, warm it up on the stove, and then I will separate it out into my meal prep containers. I like to try to do everything at the same time while I'm cooking, just so I'm not doing it for so long, because cooking's not that fun sometimes. So let's get started. So this is one of the meals. I know the container's empty, it's just because I really don't have anything extra, and my other meal containers are dirty. So I made actually 3 servings, so there's 2 in these containers here, and then I have another serving in another container that I'll just have for maybe dinner one day, and I'll make a side at home. So I have whatever half of that spinach I used with a little bit of feta cheese crumbled on top, spaghetti squash with my homemade bolognese sauce, and this will be one of my lunches. It's super filling, super delicious, and actually has really good flavor. I'm someone that I can't do too much of just the veggies and rice and like vegetable. I can't do that. I get sick of it easily. So I do one of those meals and then one of these. So I will just alternate. Okay, and here is the last meal. So I have the tilapia with the cauliflower rice and the soy sauce, and then my little Brussels sprouts. Like I said, I do not like having meals like this constantly because I get sick of it really easily. So I'm just going to alternate between one of my spaghetti squash meals, one of these meals, and it'll be perfect for me as long as I eat something different for dinner. So that is pretty much what I do. I like to keep things pretty simple for meal preps. It only takes like, let's see what time. I started at like 10:30, so it only really took an hour, and I have 4 meals. I like to do this often. I also like to switch up my meals. I am the type of person that gets sick of the same food so often. I cannot eat the same thing over and over again. Chicken and rice is not for me. I can't just do it. I can't have plain meals like that. I get so sick of it so easily. So I like to create meals that have a little bit more variety in them. If you guys enjoyed this video, then please let me know in the comment section below, or give the video a big thumbs up. I do plan on having some tutorials scattered throughout this channel and really being beauty, but I also have been more into a health and getting into my health and trying to get in shape and feel better and look better and just be healthier in general. So I'm trying to post more videos like this, as well as I'm going to post more lifestyle vlogs, more fashion videos. I'm really gonna switch my channel and make it a little bit more diverse and have a little bits and pieces from all the different aspects of my personality and who I am. So if you guys want to stay tuned and see all of that, then please subscribe. I'd love to have you guys follow me along on my health journey and just my journey in general. So don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more of me and kind of catch up with what I'm going to be doing. Other than that, guys, I hope you have an awesome day, and I hope you try out some of the meals and enjoy them. Bye.